Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today we have another split up army battle. This time Marcus Guyan is bringing the Greenskins as the main line, but this time I'm bringing the Empire and the renowned Reiksguard as the cavalry force. And we are going up against the Bretonnians and the vampires. So definitely an interesting matchup. You can see he has a slightly different main line this time. He's got 2 black orcs on this side, 2 savage orc biggins, and then 2 orc biggins. So lots of biggins with savage orcs in reserve, 1 rusty heir, the Ragnar Queen, and Wurzag. He also does have 1 goblin big boss on foot. Very cheap unit here just to keep all these units encouraged. You can see there the balance of power actually not in our favor at the beginning of this battle. I've brought 4 Reiksguard here, 2 on each flank. I've got the Royal Altar of Griffites, the regular Demigriff Knights with Halberds on that side, 1 Silver Bullets, and 1 Spearman, and also another Spearman on that side. You can see I do have Boris on his horse, and a Jade Wizard, which is always important to bring when you're bringing high value units like Demigriff Knights to the field. You can see here the Bretonnian player has a main line of Battle Pilgrims, with 4 foot squires behind that, 1 spearmen at arms, 2 royal Pegasus Knights, the Fey Enchantress, and the Green Knight. So definitely going to try and get my silver bullets on that guy. And of course, a Grail Reliquae in the middle. I'm assuming he's spread out because he expected some artillery, and this will help with my cavalry on this side. On this side you can see 4 Graveguard are the core of this army, 2 Crypt Horrors, a Banshee in the middle for Encourage Auras, and then 2 Unholy Lodestone, 2 Corpse Cart with Unholy Lodestone to provide regeneration to this whole crew. And he does have Lady Isabella on her Hellsteed, who will be flying around with complete freedom in the skies, essentially. Really only the Rusty Heirs could attack her. And she does have that Chalice of Blood, I believe. Let's pause here, check if she has the Chalice of Blood. Yeah, and so that's going to work amazing in combination with the Banshee. Keep that Banshee alive for a very long time if you use it right. So I'm gonna be posturing up on this side. I see this little hill here, really close to the green line, but still, I feel like this is a great spot for my handgunners. If I can just kind of keep these guys at bay with my cavalry, I can get some nice opening shots here on these 2 units who are very susceptible to the magic damage of the silver bullets. You can see Lady Isabella maybe lining up a... Does she have a Wind of Death? She does. Where's that Curse of Years? Oh man. Yeah, Wind of Death, so definitely have to watch out for that. You can see my silver bullets lining up here, and they see a nice Green Knight. So you're going to see some nice damage we put down on him, trying to get him out of the game early. As these silver bullets, now he's out of range, so we're going to switch targets to the Pegasus Knights, get a nice volley on them, and then I realize he has no Spearmen. And with my silver bullets here in the reserve, and my Demigriff Knights in reserve as well, what is stopping me from just relentlessly charging this front line? You can see some nice damage put down on the foot squires. And again, on this side is going to be a devastating charge from the Reiksguard. Just wiping those guys out, doing good damage here for almost no damage taken in return. Green Knight, of course, comes in again, so I'm going to be shooting him. But here come the Royal Pegasus Knights. And I'm a little close to this line. It's a little stressful. You can see they're putting even more damage on the Green Knight, just trying so hard to kill him, because I really don't have much to protect these guys. And again, here come my Reiksguard, just continuously cycle charging with the Royal Altar of Griffites in reserve, just preventing these guys from landing for free. You can see the Spider is going to go in first here, disrupt a little bit, as the Rusty Heirs are tasked with taking out these corpse carts. You can see the Bretonnian player is realizing that maybe this is not the best situation to be in, and he's going to be pulling out and around here, which I am perfectly happy with. I think this is actually ideal. It's just opening up his flank here for more and more cycle charges, and he is going to realize that pretty soon. You can see some Dire Pack over there in the Shadow Realm, and some Blood Knights over here that I missed in the initial army comp, sorry. And they are a big threat here to these guys. I should, hopefully, if I'm smart, I'll bring these Spearmen in to support, as the Spider just does work over here. And again, you can see routing these great swords off, getting nice volleys into these foot squires, scaring off all these units. You can see that Green Knight really low health. These Blood Knights are going to come in. You can see the Spider running away. Oh, and here come the Pegasus Knights. This is not good for this Spider Queen. There's a lot of anti-large damage here, and that's very terrifying. You can see my Reiksguard still deciding what to do, and the Bretonnian player is realizing that he can't just leave these silver bullets out by themselves. You can see my Reiksguard still continuously charging, trying to find the best spot to be in. And you can see how this vampire player is just splitting up. Definitely not a good idea. You want to keep yourself balled up here like this. Send all your units kind of in a ball so you can Death Star. Over here, you can see all these guys coming down, and oh my god, now I'm going to charge into the undefended rear of these Pegasus Knights and just put them in the ground. Going to do a ton of damage here. Really wish I could have an Earthblood, but my hero is on the other side, and you can see the Royal Pegasus Knights dropping very quickly, already wavering just from that terrifying charge there. Over here, you can see he did engage some troops here with the Orc Biggins, and I was just rear charging here. And he decided he didn't want my silver bullets here anymore, and he just swarmed them. And I definitely missed my micro. You can see Spearmen I'm forgetting about in the back, and these poor silver bullets are going to be put out of their misery, or put off the map as they try and run away here. But I'm kind of fine with this. I am mobile, so one choice here is I could just let them die, and now that these guys are off in the far side of the world, I could come over here and just crush the vampire player, or I could kind of commit, try and save them, and I'm actually going to do that, and it might be a choice that I regret. You can see the vampire player doing a great job of raising these zombies in the back line, and I did not notice these Dire Pack, and so they're going to be running in here and doing a decent amount of damage here to my Reiksguard as they get stuck on those zombies. You can see these Royal Pegasus Knights. This one is almost dead. Put a Gork coming down here, doing a ton of damage to those Blood Knights, sending some Graveguard flying. And you can see these Reiksguard not liking that being stuck in there. You can see my Royal Altdorf Griffites did charge in, trying to take out the lady. Just trying to save my silver bullets. I really needed them, or felt like I needed them, to finish off this Green Knight. But you can see here the vampire player just not doing too well. So spread out against this high physical resist of these guys, and this one's being crushed by two Blackworks. Definitely not going too well. With all my cav on the side, it is very difficult for him to protect the flanks of his units. Here you can see my Royal Altdorf Griffites just not doing too well in this sustained combat with spears. Should have noticed they were in there. And here come more Royal Pegasus Knights, which is not the best thing in the world. You can see I dropped a Scroll of Leeching on the Green Knight. I don't know if that works on him, but hopefully it reduces the recharge rate. And you can see these Royal Altdorf Griffites just not doing too well and being downed. This is not the fight they want. And here come the Royal Pegasus Knights. So this is just going to get worse. But there is a lot of Bretonnian funds over here, and I have much less. You can see my Reiksguard still running around. Half my army's over here, helping against the vampires. And you can see his main line, unsupported over here, is just getting slowly worn down. And now we've got a nice circle. We have a nice encirclement of this vampire player, and there's really nothing to stop me from just endlessly cycle charging. But you can see over here, it's not looking too good. Boris is trying to get out of there. My Jade Wizard has routed off the field, but she's used a lot of her mana. You can see the silver bullets here just keep getting caught. They're too close to the line. There's nowhere for them to run. And man, nice charge there from the Royal Pegasus Knights. My Reiksguard are going to come in there, try and punish them for that. But they do get up, which is sad. And so it's just kind of hard to path onto them. And I decided at this point, this is not worth it. I need to get out of here. But also, these Royal Pegasus Knights are kind of faster than my Reiksguard, so you'll see me pulling in and out here as time goes on. You can see a lot of these units crumbling, spearmen routed, and now they're coming back. You can see those guys still in the Shadow Realm as these Pegasus Knights chase my Reiksguard down. But if he lands here, I'm okay with that. Hopefully I can get him, but he's smart enough for that, and he flies up in the air. Oh, no, here he comes. So getting some nice damage there. But now here come my Demigriffs from the other side, and I'm going to be just down in these guys, dropping an Earthblood. Or no, that's his Earthblood. So definitely supporting these Pegasus Knights. Still a lot of healing left, but they're just taking so much damage here. They're stuck in combat. This is not looking good. Here comes some Biggins. Even though they're being healed, they're going to be losing models. You can see one of my Reiksguard units, very low on health, just continuously cycling. Trying to be a nuisance, essentially. Ooh, nice comment here. Look at this dense group of orcs. Is just going to get annihilated. Oh, none of them? Not a lot of them went down, but did a ton of damage there. And you can see just these black orcs. There's not enough here. See Isabella using Blood Chalice on herself, trying to run away. These black orcs just slowly chewing their way through. Warhag actually pretty low. You can see now I have a nice cavalry force, and the Pegasus Knights are basically gone. I think there's one unit left. So I'm just going to continuously keep cycle charging here. There's not much to stop me. His spearmen are way over here, not brought in, just like mine. And I'm just going to be cycle charging here. You can see Boris trying to chase after these guys, trying to wipe out the ooh, no, poor Warhag got singled out by Isabella. You can see his boar running off. Oh boy, no more dancing for Warhag. But you can see this army is just slowly dying. It's just going to take some time, and look at how much Reiksguard has left. Just so much. There's almost no way that the Bretonnian is going to bring this back. But he's still trying. He's still in it. You can see Favor of the Fae dropping on these guys, just really trying to get these Pegasus Knights off the field. I thought they were mostly gone, and I keep just like sandwiching them as they land to try and keep my Reiksguard where they are. And just constantly pulling out, pulling back in, doing the Reiksguard cycle charge dance. Look at this vampire player just. Man, the Bretonnian player just let the vampire just essentially get swarmed by 1.5 armies, while my half army kind of delayed him on the side. So definitely not the best thing to do in these 2v2s. You got to stick really close to your ally and really be ready to swarm them. And you can see Isabella in here still alive. Only thing left, I think, for the vampires. See these Grail Pilgrims still have a ton of health. Grail Reliquae still alive. As I just continuously cycle charge. And at this point I'm just going to commit. I'm okay with it. I want to see if I can beat this Bretonnian player by myself. Keep on cycle charging. I should commit against these guys soon. Isabella running away. And we're just going to keep moving through. We got so much mass. These foot squares are just going to eat it, unbraced for that charge. Oh man. Reiksguard are actually pretty good. I mean, since they got that -100 price, you can see there a missed comment on some of my cavalry. But since they got that price reduction, 1200 to 1100, I think they're definitely a viable strategy now. You can see my Reiksguard doing a number on these guys. A lot of them not at too great of health, but they have a good number of models left, which is good. You can see that Green Knight just like beasting it out, taking out my Jade Wizard. Great choice for him, taking out those high value targets. Rusty Ears firing in. And yeah, look at that Greenskin army marching up the hill. Oh man. The lady getting taken out by a huge Reiksguard charge. And that's going to be that. The Bretonnian player was nice enough to not sit through killing the Green Knight, which takes forever without magic damage. But really good game to my opponents. I thought it was a ton of fun. And you can see here just these Reiksguard all doing so well, especially against like decently priced infantry. here. Definitely getting their worth, I think. A couple of them getting chevrons. You can see the Royal Altar of Griffiths just got shut down by that rear charge from the Royal Pegasus Knights. And this Demigriff, though, doing very, very well with 107 kills and a ton of health left. You can see these Silver Bullets really just doing their job by allowing me to be a threat while I delayed on that left side. Very helpful. Did a lot of damage to the Green Knight. Made him use his healing on him rather than his Royal Pegasus Knights. You can see the Spearmen just, whatever, doing their job. And Marcus Skine, look at these Black Orcs, almost full health, 181 kills, 86, probably some zombies, but definitely a lot of other stuff as well. And you can see this Ragnarok Queen, I was healing her up a bunch, and so she's almost full health as well. And these Savage Orcs, always doing very well. And just so much left of this army. Terrifying. And you can see these Royal Pegasus Knights not doing too well, kind of getting shut down by those repeated Reiksguard charges, and they were hunting that spider, and they got punished for it. You could see your Green Knight just not able to really, especially in the beginning, do what he needs to do. And this infantry just getting cycle charged to death, and they were fighting cavalry, so of course they're not going to have very many kills. And you can see this poor Empire, this poor Vampire Counts player, really no chance when I had so much money out on that side, teaming up on him. But definitely did well, like that Dire Pack ambush. And the Blood Knights on the Ragnarok Spider is always a good thing to see. Anyways, so thanks to our opponents for this game. It was super fun. And thank you for watching. That's that.